Imagine waking up tomorrow morning. You roll over, grab your phone, and see the headline. The US government has just announced something unthinkable. The Federal Reserve and the Treasury are merging. President Trump, with a smirk, jokes it's just to save a little bit of salary. But behind the humor, the reality is far more serious. For over a century, the Federal Reserve has been seen as the guardian of America's money. Its job: setting interest rates, keeping inflation under control, maintaining stability in the financial system. Meanwhile, the Treasury has a very different role. It spends, it borrows, it manages the country's debts and finances. Two separate missions, two different powers. Merging them together would be like asking a tightrope walker, not just to balance, but to juggle flaming torches while riding a unicycle. The risks are enormous. Markets would react instantly. Gold and silver, the timeless safe havens, would likely skyrocket. Investors, fearing runaway inflation, would start rushing to protect their wealth. The US dollar? Suddenly, less trustworthy. And where would people turn? Stores of value outside the dollar. Yes, cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others could surge as people look for an escape hatch from an unstable system. But the stock market? That's where things get stormy. Sure, some companies might enjoy short-term government spending. But overall confidence? It would collapse. Volatility would take over. And bonds, especially US Treasuries, the so-called safest investment in the world, would no longer feel safe. Investors would demand higher returns. Yields would spike. Borrowing costs would soar. The ripple effects would spread everywhere. The US dollar would weaken. Inflation fears would rise. And Wall Street, Main Street, even crypto wallets and gold vaults, all of them would feel the shockwaves. And here's the kicker. All this chaos, all this risk. For what? To save a little bit of salary. In the end, merging the Fed and the Treasury isn't just a quirky policy change. It's an experiment, a gamble, a potentially explosive move with consequences that could reshape the global financial system. Some will see opportunity, others will see danger. But one thing's for certain. The roller coaster that follows will be unforgettable. Disclaimer: this is not financial advice. The information shared here is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered guidance for investing or trading.